Hi Candy, I'm going to try and record some feedback to you this time on your first draft of your speech on stem cell research. This is a really good start. It's a very clear introduction. Your title, Embryonic Stem Cell Research is Murdering Babies, Our Society's Future, is very effective. It immediately grabs the audience's attention. It's very strong. The word murdering sounds very serious, and so immediately you've got the attention of your audience. So that works really well. It's nice as well that you've got our society's future, because obviously you're addressing students who are the future of our society. Hello fellow students, it's nice to see all of you here. That's a nice warm introduction to your speech. That works well. As you all know, here we need a comma because this is where you pause in your speech. As you all know, comma. There's many diseases that human can't cure with the medical skills now. As you all know, there's. When you have an apostrophe S, don't forget the apostrophe indicates that you've got rid of one letter. There's implies there is. There is many diseases. Diseases is plural, and so it shouldn't be there is diseases, but there are. So here we need to change there, so there are. There are many diseases that human, this would imply just one human, but here you mean the whole human race. So either you can say, as you all know, there are many diseases that the human race, or simply that humans, plural, can't cure with medical skills now. The, when you use the, is called a definite article. It implies that you're referring to one specific thing. But here medical skills is general. You're talking about a lot of different skills, so we don't need an article. So as you all know, there are many different diseases, or there are many diseases that humans can't cure with medical skills now, like cancer and diabetes. It's good to give some examples. That makes it clear to your audience that you've done your research and you know what you're talking about. But fortunately, that's great because it implies suddenly that actually you've got some hope for them. But fortunately, scientists discovered that stem cells, which can develop into different cell types in the body during its early life, and have the potential to repair or replace damaged tissues or cells. You're really close to this one. My first question is why you've used fortunately here, because later you're talking about the way in which actually this is murder. So it could be that you're using sarcasm, where you'll say one thing but actually mean the opposite. So really you're saying this is awful, but fortunately our scientists have discovered that and it's sarcastic, which would be fine. Otherwise, it'd be better to change the word to something like but, and then just have it, but scientists have discovered, because then you've still got that contrast. So there are these diseases that we can't cure now, but scientists have discovered that stem cells. Your main sentence here, your main clause is this part here. Scientists have discovered that stem cells, and then following with this part, have the potential to repair or replace damaged tissues or cells. That's your main clause. Here you've added in some description, which is called a subordinate clause, to explain a little bit more about what you mean. Scientists discovered that stem cells, which can develop into is one word, cell types in the body during its early life. We don't need this and, because your main clause is still here. Scientists discovered that stem cells have the potential to repair or replace damaged tissue. Here it's plural, so we need an S, or cells. Stem cell research, by its meaning, that's clear, is the investigation of stem cells to use to cure diseases. But, and again add a comma in here for a dramatic effect, so you pause, but, do you know where stem cells are being extracted from? Where they come from? They are extracted from human embryo with an S, to make it plural, embryos, meaning to destruct it. Destruct is a word that's not used as a verb in British English. So you can have it as a noun, destruction. As a verb, we would say destroy. Destroy means that something is broken and it can't be repaired. So I suggest that you change this one to destroy, meaning to destroy it. And here, again, the it, you're referring to more than one, human embryos, plural, so meaning to destroy them, plural. That's a really clear introduction. You've laid out your main argument is clear here. Next, you need to, in the introduction, lay out your key points. So what points are you going to elaborate on? So you've told us that they're extracted from human embryos, meaning to destroy them. Then you need to explain a little bit more. This is murder. An embryo is a life. And then it would probably be good to have 2 more arguments as well. So in your introduction, explain your arguments, then start another paragraph, argument 1 with examples, argument 2 examples, argument 3 examples, and then your conclusion. And your conclusion will be summarising everything that's come before. That's a good start for your introduction, so well done, Candy.